Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back with BlueStacks. So I came across a video late last night, and well, it was able to tell me that I could use BlueStacks again. So what I had to do was I had to come to the multi-instance manager. So let me take this off real quick, turn this on. I had to hit instance, fresh instance, and I had to choose Android 11. Once I did that, I was then able to download Eve Echoes on my BlueStacks Player 20. And then from there, I had to clone that BlueStacks thing. I had to come here and I had to clone the instance, which gave me BlueStacks Player 21. And then I cloned this one again, the first one, so that way I had a good copy that I knew worked. And I got BlueStacks Player 22. I then ran all three, which already had Eve Echoes installed, and I had to log in individually through each of my characters or accounts, and that allowed me to have BlueStacks running on all three windows. So that's where we're at. Let's see. I am trying to capture the stream chat window, and it's different from what I'm seeing, so let's see. Okay, it is what it is. So we should see a lot smoother gameplay in general, because BlueStacks is not using up nearly as much of my 32 gigs of RAM. And so we shouldn't see nearly as much hitching or audio issues. Let me pull up my usual reference information. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, what are we doing today? We are gonna do some missions with the Marshal. I did want to go through my current setups on the Marshals just one more time. And I think the next time I stream, I'm gonna do a torpedo versus rapid missile fit, because these web of fires are significantly better. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. What's going on with my Marshal here? Do I not have the... I have the weapon fire optimal range. Yeah, there it is, 27.2 kilometers. This one here has 25 kilometers. And this one here has 25 as well. I am probably going to consider getting predator webs for each of my marshals. And we shall see what kind of range we're going to get out of it. So from 13 it'll go up to 15, which means I'll probably have around 29 or 30 kilometers of range on the web. Not much has changed with the Marshal since yesterday. I've added a group shield booster to all of them after doing a lab and seeing I might need it for some extra tank. We've chosen the missile torpedo damage. However, if you are using cannons or railguns, the turret damage will be significantly better with the rapid fire tactical module. They have not updated the rapid fire module yet, as far as I know, to work with missiles. So we're gonna have to wait on that. If they add in, if they add in the ability for missiles to be affected by the rapid fire module, we're gonna see a heck of a DPS increase on the Marshal. Because I don't care about the capacitor recharge, I do care about the primary weapon activation or the reduction in damage. I know a lot of people are using the Citadel module. The Citadel module is a great option. It gives you a lot of resistance to disruption, but it locks you down. Gives you a worse capacitor recharge time, increases your turret tracking speed, and gives you better armor and shield boost amount. That is an absolutely awesome module to have. But with missiles, you're not gaining the turret tracking boost, so all you're getting is the repair amount and the resistance to disruption. The repair tactical module is also a decent option. It is like the secondary option to the Citadel module because you can actually go to warp with the repair module. But it's not all that much better. You'll have like a 70% increase in overall shield booster effectiveness, or it's like a 65 and point something 50% shield boost increase. On a long range build, you're gonna find that turrets will do really well with the Siege Tactical module. It is quite nice. But missiles are not going to be good with the Siege module. The Sniper module. Unfortunately, the Sniper module is only really useful on a long-range build as well. The main problem being the weapon activation time going up by 50%. If this was like 25% or 15%, this would probably be the best option for AI ratting and missiles. But the only missiles that you can really use with this on the Marshal would be the large missiles. And that activation time just doesn't work out when you're trying to one-shot small ships. You'd have to change all of your rigs to accommodate for extra missile explosion velocity. Or, not missile explosion velocity, you'd want the explosion radius reduction. Otherwise, the last option, which is what I've chosen, is the defense tactical module. What it allows me to do is have 4 damage modules, and I can replace the damage control for any other thing like a missile guidance computer or anything I need. And essentially, I only need to run the damage control or the damage defense tactical module during a lab. Any other time I can leave it off because the rats are not going to go through 50% shield or 60% shield. So let me go ahead and head out to space. We will update our statistics to show off the live stats in space. Something I do want to mention as a passing glance, the capacitor is really, really quite stable. So if you wanted to run just one Nosferatu, you can absolutely choose to. Heck, you're even stable, completely stable, without the Nosferatus. Just keep that in mind. Railguns may not be stable, and lasers will not be stable, but missiles and cannons will be at this 23% with good skills and capacitor control CCC3 mod. I personally feel the Nosferatus are nice to have. Just so I don't get, like, Nosferatu or neutralized in my missions. Let's undock.
Undocking.
Okay. Menuing is a bit rough, but once we're out here, it's not too bad. It's a little bit of hitching when there's a lot of people. So what you can do about that is you can turn down your graphics, which I may do here. And you should turn them down in game. I'm just gonna go to high, because I don't really need all that much fidelity. You can see what a difference that has made. Alright, let's throw on the thermal missiles, because those are the best option for my area. Goodness, it is so pretty to look at 3 Marshals flying in space. Alright. And here is the live stats with the thermal missiles. I'm gonna go ahead and activate 1. We'll see the stats here go up to 4,000. Activating 2 brings it to 4,651. 3 brings you to 5,000. And 4 will bring you to 5,158 from 3,610. On my main character, it is 37 something, so it goes up to 5,394. We're gonna go ahead and activate the Actually, I'll leave this one stock real quick. There's still a little bit of hitching. We'll keep this one at just the 1 red hardener. We'll keep this one without the hardener active. And then we will activate the damage control, which puts us at 85%. With the defense active and no hardener, you're at 54. With everything active, you are at 88, which goes down to 71. So you'll see here, we'll be at 71, and when I activate the damage control. This is a glass tank, guys. This is the minimum tank that I run right now. With this, you should be able to do any high-sec lab minus the cyan. Once you add a yellow and remove one of these damage mods, you should be able to tank the cyan. So there it is. This is what you're looking at. The main character on the left, top left here, that is my standard without a red partner and just the defense module active. The one on the right here is with the defense module and the red active. This also gives you defensive or armor resistance, so you will still be more tanky in that fit. So even if your armor, your shield hardener turns off, you will still have 54% armor and shield resistance, which is quite good. It also means for standard high-sec missions, you do not need this red hardener, so long as you are running the defense module all the time. If you really wanted to, you could put on any other thing that you want in this red slot that I've got here. You could put 2 shield boosters if you wanted to. But that is why I like the extra resistance. It makes sure that I am always safe 100% of the time when I'm in high sec. Let's go ahead and go to perimeter.
Autopilot engaged.
I need
Warp drive active.
these to actually be updatable so I can actually do what I need to get rid of that message. Oh.
Destination reached.
There we go. We're back. Oh, and it crashed. Right. BlueStacks isn't always the most user-friendly at times, but we're going to do our best to get this back up and running. We are still in a fleet together. Might have to lower the graphics just a little bit more if this issue continues to happen where it starts crashing again. while we're here, we'll just grab our encounters.
Warp drive active.
No, that's a 4 million. In low sec. Wait, I thought I turned off low sec. Wait, why am I getting the combat music? That's quite odd. Okay, combat music is over. Because this is all new installs of Eve Echoes and logins, there's a lot of little weird things that the game is gonna do. Okay. Okay, we didn't get any other missions there. We got no missions there. Where's this? Itomo and Kisogo. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to go with what we've got.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, here we go. On our way. Go ahead and start doing all of our
Warp
mission
drive
grabbing.
active. Warp drive active.
And here we go. All of our missions are ready to go. Let's go ahead and turn this to Cosmic Anomaly, so I can see what missions I have in the list. I wish under Cosmic Anomaly it would differentiate between missions and regular
Destination reached.
anomalies, so that way you could filter that way.
Fleet warp.
Go ahead and turn these on. The shield boosters will always be on because I have
Warp
plenty
drive
of
active.
capacitor, no matter whether I'm using my Nosferatu or not.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Just gonna turn that off here. I don't really need to run the defense module. Because it doesn't provide me that much help. I've got to go through and change my settings because for whatever reason, automatic lockback and automatic attack are off. It should be set to default orbit, which needs to be 0 on all of these.
Enemy ships detected.
And now it should be good to go.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
On the other side here of my modules, I have the group shield booster if I need it. This is all stuff I would use to do labs very easily.
Enemy ships detected.
These things lock incredibly quick. It's just like a Raven Navy issue when you consider the lock type. Or any of the Navy issue of battleships, I guess. So right now we are only hearing the audio from my top left character.
Fleet warp.
These things are incredible to warp as well. They feel so good.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're
On the
under
bottom
attack.
left of each screen, you can see the kind of FPS it's putting out. And it is quite nice.
ships detected.
I'm just gonna go ahead and accelerate these. And then we'll use the rest on
Enemy ships detected.
upgrading missiles. Hey, Azim, how you doing? Large missiles. Okay, I have everything for large missiles. Nice.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Ah, yeah. I just got off work about an hour ago.
We're under attack.
Alright. So we are now in a position where I can show off the three Dominic's Navy issues. You can see here I'm back on BlueStacks with my old setup again.
Warp drive
I was able to get BlueStacks to have Android 11, which means I can actually play back to normal.
We're under attack.
No more weird audio hitching or anything like that.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the Marshals. They're performing. Yeah. Nox player had all those weird issues, which I was using in the meantime until I could figure out how to get BlueStacks back up and running. Nox was having an issue because it was eating up more RAM than what it needed to. So to give you an idea, the Nox player was eating up what was it here? 27 of my 32 gigs of RAM. And BlueStacks is only eating up 21. Running it like I am. I'm sure there's a more efficient way to run Nox Player for multiboxing.
Enemy ships
But it's not great. It worked for the time being.
Attack.
but I'm glad to have BlueStacks back. It's also a system that I'm more familiar with, and it allows me to stream in a much more comfortable position for viewers. You don't have to see all the weird excess stuff that I have. I can also run BlueStacks at a higher fidelity than I can Nox player. I'll keep Nox as a backup in case Eve Echoes does another Android update.
Fleet warp.
So you weren't quite here for it, I don't think, but these ships
Warp
can
drive
actually
active.
run without any Nosferatu in the setup that I have, and be cap stable. I think they're cap stable at like 32% capacitor right now, without anything extra going on for Nosferatus. Which means I also should just get rid of one of my Nosferatus and run a different module, instead of running two Nosferatus. I mean, I guess I could put on one of those new modules, but I have no need for it. None of these AIs use shield disruptor, shield field generators. Yeah,
Enemy ships detected.
they're cap stable without any Nosferatu.
We're under attack.
Now, of course, if you were running, like, lasers or railguns, I think railguns might be cap neutral, meaning that you'll go down to, like, 0%.
We're under attack.
Let's see here. Right, lasers will be negative cap, so you'll have to run something. Here we are. You get 14% turret damage, 14% torpedo damage, or 17% flight velocity.
We're under attack.
The missile damage is the better option for me. Flight velocity would be really nice if you're looking to use this ship as a cloaky tackle. And turret missile damage, or turret damage if you're looking to run any other weapon system other than drones, which you can't run at all. Okay, that's all those missions.
Fleet warp.
Just look how quick they maneuver into where they need to be and then get to warp.
Warp drive active.
It is so good.
We're under
Something
attack.
else that I showed off earlier is if you want
We're
to,
under attack.
you can use this defense tactical module
We're under
for
attack.
running missions instead of using the red hardware. And that will allow you to run a different module for your low slot as well. So if you want to have a second shield booster, you'll be just fine running high-sec missions.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah. Yeah, with the second shield booster and you run 2 Nosferatus, I think you'll be just fine.
Enemy ships
I think it
detected.
is actually going to be cap stable with 2 shield
We're
boosters
under attack.
and 2 Nosferatus with the defense module.
We're under attack.
I mean, of course, you can also just run the Citadel module
We're under
in
attack.
place of that if you wanted to. But I feel like resistance is better than just straight out HP boost. Once the Marshal gets an actual purple core and it's a good purple core, we could very likely see these things soloing
Fleet warp.
5.5 million labs with the Cyan. And the right setup. I don't think it could kill a Cyan,
Warp drive
because it just
active.
doesn't have the right DPS for it. But if you're multi-boxing like I am, you might actually be able to kill a Cyan and not have to worry about your tank. You're already gonna be, like, fully applying to the drones. I mean, I should go to one of my other characters that has the purple core for the Enforcer, when we first got the Enforcer. And I need to look at that core and see if that's something that they'll probably end up putting in. I can't remember if it was the sleeper core for it, or the other one from that event. Which they should have kept around.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Wow, why am I so close to my... Oh, that's why.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
So I had a look at, the bounty ticks from these ships versus my bounty ticks from the Raven Navy issues, a month ago. And I don't think we have any, event going on right now with increased, bounty, right? But these things are actually collecting a little bit
We're
more
under
bounty, than the
We're
Raven
under
Navies
attack.
were. I mean, there's an 8 million. That would normally be like a 7.7 or a 6.5 or 7 million bounty. So it is actually
Fleet Lord.
applying better because it has the web effect than the Raven Navy does.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
I believe the Raven Navy still kills battleships faster.
We're under attack.
But these
We're
things have
under
that
attack.
extra clear ability on frigates, which there are a lot more small ships in these missions than there are battleships.
Enemy ships detected.
So if I replace... Oh yeah, I think it's comparable with the Typhoon. I mean, hell, the Raven Navy is pretty comparable with the Typhoon as well. This ship is definitely better for PvE than the Anubis, by far. I think the Anubis is a fun PvE ship, but it's less practical than
Enemy ships
the
detected.
Marshal or the Raven Navy. I'm not really too familiar with the Typhoon. I know it does clear quite well, But I would have to see what that comparison is. If I had one, I would know better, and I could do, like, a comparison between all three ships. The Raven Navy, the Typhoon, and the
We're under attack.
Marshal. Yeah. The Anubis does extraordinarily well with the,
We're under attack.
I think it was 250 or 275 kilometer range. It's insane. I think some people have it upwards of like 315 now.
Fleet.
Something else the Marshal has over all of those ships is the warp time and the warp speed. This thing gets there seconds ahead
Warp
of
drive
time
active.
versus the Raven Navy and the Anubis. It actually is a little bit faster than the Anubis in terms of warp. Wait, what do you think I should replace one of my Nosferatus with? Any thoughts? God, I wish this thing could have a command burst.
We're under attack.
Sino, shield extender, shield field inhibitor, armor link disruptor.
Enemy ships detected.
Just no. No command burst. Well, I guess I could run a no, I can't run a shield command burst because I can't use them.
We're being warp scrambled. Enemy ships detected.
Something I wonder if the Marshal is capable of capacitor spider tanking. It should be able to. Yeah, a large nuke would be nice for low sec. A scram or a disruptor might be nice. Alright.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Do I do that? I mean, it's unlikely.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
under attack.
considering doing it. But I'm not gonna be happy if a cyan spawns. So I still need to think about that.
We're under attack.
There's a 5 million in system, I'll do that.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, I don't think I want to risk getting flapped by a cyan with this bit. So I'm just gonna remove this one. It's such a low chance, but it could happen.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I mean, there's a, what was it, 2% chance of a cyan spawning in HiSec or something like that from one of those labs. If I
We're
was,
under attack.
yeah. If I was willing to yeet these ships, I would just do it. But, when you have an insurance of 15,000, I don't think I want to do that.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
And yeah, I think I need
We're under attack.
some predator webs. or whatever the closest thing is that has 15 kilometers.
Enemy ships
Oh, I got lucky.
detected.
They went down in price. Okay. Spent another 900 million. Because these ships kind of need it. That extra range is gonna help me clear faster.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Oh, by the way, I could have more tap stability if I actually skill into my shield skills.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Actually, let me set all these for Cheetah. So I can go and get my... predator webs. Good lord. Hardcore points out the wazoo. 8.5.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, I definitely need, like, the better defense skills eventually. But right now it's not making a difference whether I live or not. Other than me not being able to do the 5.5 million mission and worrying about a cyan spawn.
Enemy ships detected.
Hmm.
warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
I wonder how much money I would have if I sold all 3 of these Marshals. What's the Marshal going for now? Did it drop from 90, 95 yet? Ah, there it goes. Now it's 69 billion. There we go, people. Bring that down. I want to see that go all the way down to 10 billion.
Enemy ships detected.
Actually, so if we're comparing the Marshal to the Anubis and the Typhoon 2 and the Raven Navy, well, the Anubis is... how much is it now? Okay, so the Raven Navy is 8 billion. The Anubis is 9 billion. And the Typhoon 2,
Enemy ships detected.
where'd you go? There you are. 1.9, so 2 billion. You could probably see the Marshal go down to 10 or 12 billion, realistically. Once a whole bunch of people flood the market with them, or they decide they're not worth using for them, we may see these things go for 10 or 12 billion.
Fleet warp.
Yeah, definitely. 20 billion would
Warp
be
drive active.
a good price, I think, for a specialty Concord ship like this. Especially given how it's performing, and what its capabilities are. Its capabilities far exceed what most ships of its
We're
kind
under
are
attack.
doing.
We're under attack.
And that'll go up way more
We're under attack.
once we have the, once we have the purple nanocore and a gold nanocore. I think what I want to do is I may choose to repackage all of my gold nanocores to dump into these, and then sell off what
Enemy
I'm not
ships
going to be
detected.
using. Because let's face it, these ships are
We're under attack.
far superior than something like a Dominic's Navy when it comes to flexibility and ease of use.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
By the way, has a Marshal been killed in PvP yet? I haven't seen any, yeah, finally the Dominic's Navy issue will have a worthy competitor that's not a capital ship. Hell, I think even capital ships kind of struggle in keeping above the Dominic's Navy issue.
Fleet war.
Warp drive active.
You know what would be funny to put on this ship? It would be hilarious to drop the red hardener and put on an inertia stabilizer. Just so you can warp that little bit faster. Just like, that would be an almost like instant warp.
Enemy ships detected.
So after this one, we have a lab to do.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Fleet War.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. ships detected.
Yes, I was muted.
We're under attack.
Yeah, pretty much all I was saying was, over and over again, was, I don't even care about which one's being attacked. Like, there is nothing going on here that actually scares me. This is the last wave, if I remember correctly. And these things are so good. I definitely think that when we finally get a purple nanophore for these, I will probably go and repackage all of my old nanophores, just so I can make this thing a monster. Unless, of course, we get the golem next month. God, if we get a golem next month, I'll be, like, so upset. I guess it wouldn't be next month, it'd be the winter update, December, Christmas.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Well, I'm glad they chose something other than the ship that was being attacked on the last wave.
We're under attack.
So now I will actually start paying attention to what's going on. Go ahead and just run these brute boosters while I have them. Look at them go! They are just tanking like bosses.
We're under attack.
Okay, so I did have to use all of my damage control things to survive the wave 5, but this is very minimal tank compared to what I would normally have on the Raven Navy. Yeah, not too bad. So it was pretty much 175 seconds that we spent, or 200 seconds that we spent in this last wave. Alright, let's go to Gina, go get our Predator webs. Very successful.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
There. It's still bugged.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Destination docking request accepted.
Yeah, which factions are you hoping for? Because I'd like to see Young Jung, and I don't know if we'll ever see, Triglavian and Eden? Yeah. Eden Calm would be a lot of fun. I just don't know how well Eden Calm will do in this version of the game. Triglavians could be interesting in this game. But they would definitely be more of a PvP-oriented faction. So I was going to drop this thing for the Predator. Just out of sheer curiosity. Okay. Eh. Although Navy to a Predator. I think these are the first Predator webs I've actually ever owned. Yeah, I hope I get some of those. Uh, yeah, let me show you the capacitor without the large modules. There you go. That's the capacitor with everything running. Tap stable. Alright, let's go to perimeter.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Now that we have the good web, let's see what they can do. 29.6. Uh-oh.
Warp drive active.
Yep, not too long before the reset. Look how good these look. Oh man, they're so pretty.
Destination reached.
Alright, let's do this.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive
Yeah.
active.
Yeah, that really is Vindicator territory. I think Vindicator had, when I was flying it, a long time ago, Vindicator had 35?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Let me go ahead and launch all these.
Autopilot engaged.
Aim, please.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, that upgrade to the Predator is much better. From 25 to 29 is so much better. Even 27 to 29 is so much better.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Imagine if we get officer modules. We're gonna have like 50-kilometer webs.
We're under attack.
Alright,
We're under attack.
good luck. Be safe.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Something is actually outside of range.
Enemy ships detected. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh.
We're under attack.
Here we go! Just doing what these do best.
Fleet warp.
I have 8 more missions left, and then we will end the stream.
Warp
I'll go
drive
collect
active.
my planetary stuff. We'll have a good day. Alright.
We're under attack.
It's so much nicer having a smooth streaming and playing experience when it works perfectly fine. glad to have BlueStacks back up and running.
Enemy ships detected.
Gosh, I really wish they would let us customize the music for each scenario. It'd be nice to have, like, the Neon Rain event soundtrack just playing whenever you want it to, or the Interstellar Bazaar soundtrack. The combat music. It'd just be so good.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Thank you so much, NetEase developers, for giving us this ship. This
Enemy
ship
ships
is such a
detected.
nice addition to the game,
We're under attack.
and I cannot state just how
We're
amazing
under attack.
it is to have the Marshal as a playable ship.
Fleet warp.
Here we go to the next mission. I'm still stuck as to what I would replace one of my Nosferatus with,
Warp drive
since I
active.
mostly stay in high sec anyway. Most options just don't matter. So if you have any suggestions or thoughts on what might be a good idea or something just to think about, let me know.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I want to take this time now that we're near the end of our day. I want to say thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see here and you want to see more of it, I do have a YouTube channel. It's under the same name as you see here, Orion Ikoa. I upload most, if not all, of my streams there. And it gives me an opportunity to interact with you when I'm not streaming. If you have any questions or have any suggestions on things you want to see or things you are interested in seeing about ships that I already have, please let me know.
Enemy
Put a
ships
message in the
detected.
comments. I'll get to you. I'll
We're
probably
under
respond
attack.
to you, actually.
We're under attack.
I'd like to hear what you're interested in and what your goals are for this game, and if you'd like to see any other content other than new Eve Echoes. I do play some other games that I don't upload right now on YouTube. I do play Dark Souls 3, I do play War of the Tanks Blitz, War Thunder. I have considered playing War Thunder Mobile if I can get that up and running. In the future, I'll be playing Monster Hunter Wilds on stream as much as possible.
We're
So if
under
you have
attack.
anything, just leave a comment, say hey. And if you really like what I've got going on, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
detected. Enemy ships detected.
Alright. Pretty average bounty rewards from what I normally get. And I can't expect too high of rewards when we don't even have the purple nanocore for these things. I do believe that they probably should have had the nanocore be a purple nanocore in the box. However, I'm grateful that there was even a nanocore.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
These ships are so incredibly comfortable to fly. They have good capacitors, they have good range, they have workable equipment, they have flexibility, they can do PvP, PvE, and they'll fit in almost all scenarios. They can sino people, like, when you're talking about a Black Ops battleship fleet,
Enemy
this is the
ships
ship you
detected.
want to have. You don't want those other
We're under attack.
sniper battleships or Maelstrom bombers and things like that.
We're under attack.
I think you would want to have Marshals as your PvP covert ops operation.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
if you're looking for the answer to should I buy this ship or should I get this ship, I would say you need to look at what you have and what you want to do. If what you want to do is PvP, covert ops, fleet warfare, solo or fleet, then yes, this ship absolutely fits that niche perfectly. It's tanky, it's good DPS, it's covert ops, it's cyno generators, which allow people to jump to you and support you. It can quick lock out of float. I mean, this is the perfect PvP ship. And PvE, this ship does extraordinarily well, as you can see here. It is having no trouble with essentially a glass fit build. This is more DPS
Warp
modules
drive active.
than most normal high-sec builds. And it could have more. This is more tank than I actually need other than for the labs. So,
We're under attack.
and then you look at the required skills
We're
to fly
under
the ship,
attack.
and they are very low skill requirements. They are only the advanced skills required to fly this ship. So it already will outcompete any Tech 9 battleship, and it is more accessible, other than cost, than any of the Tech 10 counterpart that are in the game. This thing is
Enemy
simply
ships detected.
more capable and flexible than most Tier 10 battleships. The only ships that sort of compete with this, and it's only because this doesn't have a purple nanocore or a gold nanocore, are ships like the Dominic's Navy issue, the Raven Navy issue, the Raven. What is the Typhoon Special Ops? This thing replaces the Typhoon Special Ops. This thing is competitive with the Raven Navy
Enemy
issue
ships detected.
and will outperform it once it has a nanocore. And you will start looking at competing with the Dominic's Navy issue only in DPS. The Dominic's Navy issue does not have the flexibility of this ship. It does not have the just outright sheer tank and firepower that this thing will be able to bring in the future. In a full tank Dominic's versus Marshall, the Marshall is gonna out-tank the Dominic's. So, if you're looking to get this ship, I would say yes, this is a very good ship. It is going to
Autopilot
perform
engaged.
exactly what you want it to.
Fleet war.
And the flexibility of it means you can react to any situation going on,
Warp
you
drive
can fit it
active.
for what you need it to, and you can go do what you want to. The content that you cannot do with this ship is content meant for capital ships. But even then,
We're under attack.
with a fleet around you, you might still be able to bring
We're
your
under
Marshal.
attack.
So yes, I would recommend having the ship. What I don't recommend is spending $160 to get 50 crates and right now at 69 billion ISK, if you have that kind of ISK, you can buy 2 capital ships
Enemy ships detected.
for that much money.
We're under attack.
So once it goes down in price, then yes, buy it for
We're
ISK.
under attack.
If you have the disposable income, yes, get the ship if it's something that matches what you want to do or want to have, and you're willing to wait for that purple nanocore, the gold nanocore, which will likely be the next event. We're probably going to have an interstellar bazaar that sells the nanocore for this thing, and then we'll be right as rain.
Enemy ships detected.
And we'll see these things outperforming almost every ship in any situation.
We're under attack.
So, in conclusion, the ship is really good. It performs good, it looks good, it feels good to play. I would not call this ship overpowered by any means. There are ships,
We're under attack.
when built correctly, that will outshine this in those specific scenarios. But the flexibility that this ship provides cannot be understated. It will do wonders
Fleet
with a pilot that is even untrained or slightly knowledgeable. It will do well for you.
Warp drive active.
There's a reason why I lovingly call these the orca. Because they are killer whales. They will go and mess things up. And they won't care. They'll do it for fun. They'll do it because they have to. And that is the EVE Online Marshal. The Marshal is just a good ship. It is expensive, yes. But can it do what you want it to? Yes.
We're under attack.
And don't feel bad if you don't have one. There are plenty of other ships in the game that will do what this thing will do in those scenarios for way cheaper. think
Enemy
ships in the
ships
game where
detected.
you won't have to pull out your wallet if you want a guaranteed chance at it.
We're under attack.
I would rather suggest you build one of these before you go
We're under attack.
and pull out your wallet for one. I like the ship, and I will very much be flying one of these for a long time. Unless, of course, we get the golem. But then if we get the golem, I'll just replace my Raven Navy and have these as a backup. These will sit in my hangar
Enemy ships detected.
if we get the golem. Until I need them. Or if I want to just show them off time to time. And if you see people with one of these, just know they are the whales that are keeping the game alive. And ensuring that we see more updates. This is the ship to call someone a whale. Because there ain't nothing like it. This is a pod of orcas that we're looking at. They're whales! So, lovingly, yes. Anyone who flies one of these ships is a whale.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
This is the last mission, so I'll go silent here. I'll let you watch what we're up to, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and be safe.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Autopilot engaged.